Welcome back to the channel. HarleyQuinn here, leader of Tears of Angels in Region 293 with another video from the mobile game Doomsday: Last Survivors. Now, before we get into it, don't forget to like, sub and turn on that bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming content. Now, let's get into it.
Welcome everyone to the new series, Things You May Not Know. Now, some of these you may know, some you may not. They might sound silly to some players, to others it may be new information. So, going to be running this as I find more little bits and pieces that people may not know or little tricks they learnt late in the game. So, in the comments, please let me know how many of these you knew, if any of them were helpful, and even if you have some that you would like me to touch on. So, jumping into it, first one. Number one is upgrading troops. Now, this may sound very simple, but I had a 100 million player message me saying, "Oh my god, you can upgrade troops." Apparently people didn't know that. So, as you would normally know, as you're training troops, you have to click train, and you train a whole new T6 troop or T5 or whatever you're training, right? But you've got a whole bunch of T1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, so on. So all you got to do is click on the troop that you have down the bottom, no matter what it is. You see this little upgrade button? You would have seen me do it in my TC videos. You click upgrade and it says T3 to T6 is this many, which is substantially less than training a full 2000 T6. So once you unlock your T3, you'll upgrade your T1 2s into 3s. Then once you get to 3s into 4s, so on. It is, and like you have seen in my videos, it's a good way of earning extra points from training 5s and upgrading 6s for TC Day 3. Number 2, customizing your settings. The default settings are pretty average. They are not very good for user-friendly. So in your system settings for PC, you have a resolution setting which changes your screen size. Rather than the basic one that's tiny, you can set it to whatever your screen size is. If you've got a big ass 4K monitor, you can increase that. If you've only got a small screen, dial it down so it's not taking up so much room. Optimized mode, click that on and you can see in all my videos where I click high and low to reduce the amount of lag, turning off sound and background if you don't like that stuff. But the real good stuff is in customized. So here, this allows you, if you accidentally spend gems a lot and you don't like doing it, turn that on. Same with armament tracking and search maps. So if you don't want to buy them by accident, click them. This is a way to get rid of that little red dot on your heroes that annoys everyone. I hope everyone, otherwise it's just me and I'm crazy. Anyway, only worry about the golds. Turn that off completely, turn it on during TC so you know what heroes you can upgrade. Same with your beasts. Kill streak I have on because I like to know how many I've killed. Shortcuts, flashing screen, flashes if you're being reinforced. Attacked rallies. It's a good way of knowing when you're being attacked in a big field battle. Quick help is the little hand symbol right here, rather than you having to find your alliance center building. So quick help allows you to just click that little button without finding that building, which allows you to do it anywhere on the map. Turn that on, your alliance will love you. Battle fever tip, turn it on. So when you attack, it tells you, hey, you're about to go into battle fever, because when you're HQ 25, it's like 16 minutes of battle fever. It's a very long time to be vulnerable. You can show your troop size, helps you see how many you've got, alliance store, so on. Now, shortcut menu on the menu, single tap, hold, or double tap. This is what opens up your little march, relocate, etc. I run single tap just to speed things up. Rally, turning on all your battle notifications, everything. Turn them all on. This will allow you to get a ping on your phone when you aren't there. It helps you not get burnt. It helps you know when people are scouting your base, your towers, or whatever. However, it does annoy your partner when your phone is going off throughout the night when people are rallying hives. Food for thought. Focus all is the ability to select all 5 of your squads. Quick training, turn that off. It just allows you to automatically quick train your troops without having to activate a prompt every time. Activating this shows your little vehicle, and smart combat automatically activates with battle fever. So this one's not necessarily one you may not know, but it's more giving you an idea of where it is. So single tap for this menu, march, mass deploy, and the focus all is this little button here. And they all come out. You can select all 5, and it is a quick little move. If I don't want to, so let's say I march over there, but I don't want to move Sophie to here, I'll move those ones over here, and Sophie stays there. Oh, Sophie, I now want you back with me. Oh, there we go. That's what that one is. However, it does get kind of annoying if you're wanting to select other things, because you need to deselect the all before clicking on someone's base. Number 3, hidden events. They pop up in the news event, okay? So in here, you click go, and it pops up with a whole bunch of hidden events which run off screen. You don't get any notifications for them or anything, so check this frequently, okay? There's a current event running at the moment, which, or there was a current event which was running for almost 2 months, which was a game-wide event that most people missed because it wasn't, well, you just weren't aware of it. There was no pop-ups, there was no little red bubble. So check them, keep an eye on it. Those events do offer some quite nice free stuff. Number 4 is your buffs. Now, I've had a few questions with me telling people, like, tell me what your buff is, tell me whether it is, asking what skin stack, etc., etc. So you click on your HQ, you click buff, and this tells you your construction speed, how much comes from all your things. Research, same thing, tells you skins is 8%, alliance tech is 20%, training, so on, so on. Attack buffs are the same. Same thing, it tells you what's coming from where. It's a really good way to know where your buffs are sitting. Now, skins, see this? So you click, you may not have that popping up. You click your base, you click skins, and you see buffs. So if you click on my Frankenstein skin, I've got range squad damage 2%, range attack 3%, plus that amount of might. Excuse me. Click the buffs. This tells you how much you can have. So you can have a max of 20% ranger squad attack, and I'm sitting at 6. Okay, all the way down. So gathering speed, I'm maxed out from skins. Now this tells you where it comes from. So you can see where all your buffs are coming from. So check that out, suss out how many buffs you've actually got, because, for example, if a new skin comes out, and it's going to cost, what, $10, and it offers gathering speed, and that's it, I won't get it, because I'm not going to spend money on something I aren't going to get any buffs for. Number 5, VIP buffs. Now, I'll link a video if you're willing to watch it in Spanish. My R4 has done a good video on VIP, Algo. He went through this in quite heavy detail. I will maybe do one a little bit later. I didn't want to go and do one shortly after he did. But it explains what VIP levels give and this window. So every single level, the new is the upgraded feature. So level 1 obviously is very self-explanatory. For this one, so you have 3%, 3%. On VIP 2, it's now up to 5%, and you gain these new features. These new features, and those are now increased. All the way up. Now it gets into here, where it does not follow that. So it gets to a point where the new is the increased amount. So in the early levels, it's giving you the skills. Once the skills are unlocked, it then goes to a point where these skills are the upgraded percentage, and down here are buffs. Because at VIP 11, you get introduced into squad attack. It doesn't pop up as new, it's just a new buff you have. So all these buffs are your current ones that you have. The new is it's being increased. Here, increased chances, increased research speed, but you now have squad defense as well as squad attack. Here, squad HP as well as squad attack, squad defense, which is still there, but these ones are being upgraded. So that's that explained. Like I said, links below, check out his video. He delves into it far more detail. There are 5 little buffs. 5 little tips, things you may not know, and I'll throw in a special little number 6. So you see these little red bubbles that everyone hates clicking. There is an easy way to get rid of them. You have to open it, and open and collect every single one of those red dots. Sorry, thought I was being funny. Yes, the red dots, there's no way to get rid of them. You have to click every single new little thing, sadly. So, hope this helps. Please, like I said, leave a comment below. Let me know how many of these you knew, if any of these were helpful, and if you have any suggestions of little tips for me to suggest in this ongoing series. I'll catch you next one. Harley out.